Alright, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I don't get on YouTube Live very often, but it doesn't snow in South Mississippi very often either. So, yeah, I'm got off work. They're shutting down work early, and just take a trip down the Highway 90 here. Let y'all see good old snow in South Mississippi. They are expecting anywhere from 2 to 4, some people are even saying up to 5 inches of snow today, so it's going to be pretty interesting. I'll go down here to the edge of town where there's a big high-rise bridge and see if it's closed down. They're talking about closing the bridges down here around town. They very rarely shut the bridges down, but there's ice and snow, which we don't get snow very often. And I can't recall in my 43 years here ever having snow this much. And we're not done yet. It's just getting started here. So it's gonna be an interesting day or two, to say that. But yeah, I'm just gonna drive down here to drive down the main highway here, and kind of let y'all take a look at the snow here in South Mississippi. Like I said before, they're expecting about 2 to 4, maybe 5 inches of snow, which will be pretty interesting. And we'll see how. Well, that wasn't good. Alright, let's try that again. Y'all know I'm technologically inept here. But it started snowing maybe about an hour ago, maybe 2 hours at the most. Just kind of lightly snowing. Before that, it had some sleet for a little bit, and then the snow came on, and it's coming and going. But it's still interesting for South Mississippi to have snow, especially this much of it. I think it's supposed to snow probably up until probably this evening, I guess. Not really sure. That'll be interesting. A lot of the stores are shutting down, or have already shut down, or didn't even open up today because of the weather. The shipyards and all that, they didn't even open, I don't believe. So it's gonna be an interesting afternoon, let's just say. I've driven in snow a couple times before, but not in this car. Usually got my big truck, but yeah, it's not not iced over yet, so I'm pretty confident. I'm not driving like an idiot either, so some of these people, you can tell they've never driven the snow or ice, and they're kind of timid, which I can understand. And if you look right here past this red light where I'm at right now, that is a big high-rise bridge that goes over the Pascagoula River. It's about 100 foot off the water, pretty good-sized bridge. But I think they salted it or sanded it this morning, so people could get over it. And they got prepared pretty good for that, which is nice. I'm gonna go down this road here, and this is gonna take us to the beach. We'll go around, maybe see some snow on the beach. That'll be pretty interesting to see. Be about 2-3 minutes away. I don't get caught by the red lights here. We're gonna head down and see it snowing on the beach. That'd be pretty interesting to see, I do believe. That's if I don't get pulled over by the police, because they don't want people out joyriding in the snow. Well, I understand. But I'm heading home. Just a long way around. So, yeah, we're gonna head down this road here and go down to they call it Buffett Beach for Jimmy Buffett. The town I'm in is the hometown where Jimmy Buffett was born and raised for a little bit, so they got some things named after him. Cross over these railroad tracks. Bumpy. Now this is the downtown area of Pascagoula here. Got some shopping there to your right, or libraries here to the left. A couple banks and lawyer offices and things like that. But get down this road here. Like I said, it's a couple minutes, maybe about 2 minutes. We'll be at the beach. Get to see some snow on the beach. That'd be pretty interesting. You don't see snow on the beach too often. And we definitely don't see snow here in South Mississippi, especially of this nature. This is it's a treat to see, let's just say that. Like I said before, they're expecting about 2 to 4 inches, maybe 5 inches today. So, yeah, I'm gonna get home, and me and my daughter, my wife are gonna play in the snow for a little bit. I do believe, just enjoy it and try not to catch pneumonia. Off to the right here is our old high school building. It was built in the 30s or 40s. This road I'm on is Pascagoula Street. It runs north and south across town, and it runs parallel to the Pascagoula River. So, but yeah, the roads are pretty good. I mean, it's just got some snow on it. You know, I haven't come across any ice patches yet, but I'm pretty sure this evening when the snow maybe starts to melt a little bit. I'm not sure how snow works. Y'all kind of bear with me, because, like I said, we're in South Mississippi. We don't get snow like this too often. Once the snow melts, I'm not sure if it's going to melt and freeze again and be ice. So it'd be interesting. They've already taken work and told us don't come in. We usually get there at 5 in the morning, and I think tomorrow we're going to get there 8 or 9. They're going to give us a call and tell us what time to go in, because they're kind of worried about the conditions of the road. And the thing about Pascagoula is on either side, all the way around it, is bridges, and they're high bridges, and they're worried about ice on the bridges and people getting stranded on the bridges or stuck on the bridges or not being able to get over the bridges. So the company's looking after people. Stay home. If you don't feel safe driving, you don't feel safe getting out in the snow and ice and all that, stay home. So that's good of them. So now we're not too far from the beach here. Got some people up here walking a dog, enjoying the snow. I'm sure that dog doesn't appreciate that cold on his feet. Poor dog. This area here in town is kind of the older part of town. These houses are older. They've been renovated and remodeled over the years. There's newer houses. The closer we get to the beach, the water here, after Hurricane Katrina come through, the water up here, probably where we're at now, was about 8 foot deep, 6 to 8 foot deep at least. So it destroyed a lot of homes. It tore up a lot of homes in the area. So some of these houses have been renovated and some of them are brand new. It's kind of cool seeing the oak trees here, these big massive oak trees with the snow on it. Got some people riding the golf cart around. Golf carts are legal here in town. On certain streets you can ride them around. I don't know why they got them legal, but they like them. So right here we're coming up to what is called used to be called Pascagoula Beach. Pascagoula Beach. Now it's called Buffett Beach. There's a sign down here we might get to see here in just a second. But what you see in front of us is not sand. That is snow on the beach there. I'll turn my phone there, you can kind of see. But now this is Beach Boulevard, and it runs east to west, west to east, how you want to say it. And off to the right here, over that way, is the Gulf of Mexico. It's salt water, so it's not going to freeze, or it's going to take a lot to freeze. It's not that cold. I think it's about 24, 25 degrees here right now. The wind chill is down in the teens. They're talking about tonight getting down into 16 or 17 degrees. Then the wind chill is going to be pretty cold. They say the wind's going to start picking up as the day progresses. It's gotten stronger and stronger over the day. But yeah, it's interesting to see snow on the beach. It really is. It's a really, really white beach now. Right here, there's a sign. Let these people cross the street here. Turn my phone, you can see that sign right there. That sign says Buffett Beach. The city a couple years ago designated Pascagoula Beach as Buffett Beach for Jimmy Buffett. His home is not too far from here. He grew up here for a couple years, then moved to Mobile, Alabama for a while, and then I think after that he went to Florida, that sort of thing. I don't follow Jimmy Buffett, his history, but anyways. But yeah, these people up here crossing the street. Cross over. Go ahead, buddy. Right, no problem. Take it easy. Stay warm. Yep. It's nice to see people out enjoying the snow. We don't get snow in South Mississippi. Everybody's out here on the beach looking at it. Right, y'all be careful. Good times here. This is, like I said before, I'm 43 and a half, and I've never seen snow of this nature here in Pascagoula, so it's definitely a treat to see. It snowed probably 2 or 3 times that I can remember, and it never really accumulated much. It stuck around, but it didn't stick around long. The sun came up and pretty much melted it down type thing. But probably late 80s I think it snowed here when I was a child, and then mid 90s it snowed a little bit, but nothing accumulation, maybe a half inch, maybe an inch at the most, something like that. So like I said before, they're talking about 2 to 4, maybe even 5 inches here. So it's going to be an interesting evening and afternoon if we do get that much snow. Might actually make some snow, make a little snowman and maybe snow angels. My phone's going off. I got some of my workers that are took off for the day. They're just checking in with me. I've been checking in with them throughout the day, making sure they're all right. So, but yeah, it's pretty cool seeing snow on the beach. There was an alert going off, shutting down more bridges and stuff in the towns. The road, so I'm probably about 10 minutes from the house. So once I get down here, I'm going to the house and I'm going to get warmed up and get out there and play in the snow with my daughter and wife. Took the dog out this morning and he saw that snow and he didn't even want to go to the bathroom. He used the bathroom halfway on the sidewalk and halfway on the drive yard. But off to the left here, that is Pascagoula Beach Park that you can see, and to the right there is a big pier that goes out into the Gulf. Hanging out down here looking at the snow, walking in the middle road like they ain't got no sense in their head. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. And this beach is it's not a natural beach, it's man-made. It's been pumped in and dried out to the sand, made sand. Off there to the right, you can see all that is snow-covered sand. And just past that, you can kind of see the little darker area. That's the horizon, I guess you'd say. But right before the sand hits the water, they got grass and stuff like that, so it kind of stops the erosion of the sand. And every once in a while, every couple of years or so, they'll come back in here and pump a little more sand in, just because the hurricanes or storms wash it out. But yeah, it's interesting to see snow here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, especially snow on the beach. Now, right here is where the beach actually ends, and Beach Boulevard is going to take a turn to the north, and then we're going to be on Martin Street, or Martin Road, whatever it's called. And that road runs north and south. And now kind of take me back to the house. Just taking the long way home, seeing the snow everywhere. It's cool. Don't get to see snow too often. Last time we saw snow, well, actually not this past Christmas, not 2024, but 2023. Trying to think. I took my mom and dad and daughter up to Chattanooga, to Rock City and all that. I got some videos on that. I don't think it snowed then, but it was cold. It was pretty cold up there. That was right the week of Christmas, right before Christmas that happened, that we took that trip. Now, the year prior, which would be 2023, I believe it is then. Yeah, 2023 is when my wife and I and our daughter, we went up to Memphis and then stayed there in Memphis for a couple of days the week prior to Christmas, and stayed at the Peabody Hotel, and it actually snowed there, and that was my daughter's first time seeing snow. She was 12 years old then, yeah, and that was great. That was a treat to see, really, for all of us, because we never seen snow. You know, it wasn't thick, but it was a little bit thicker than what it is now. So, got to play in this. There we go. Sorry about that. Got to play in the street, main streets of downtown Memphis on Main Street, and my daughter made snow angels and caught snowflakes on her tongue, and she really enjoyed the snow because she never saw it before, and it was pretty cool. Spent a little bit of time out there. And got cold, so we ended up going inside and going back in the hotel room and spent the evening there at the hotel lobby. They got some restaurants and cafes and bars and stuff like that, and this big old seating area, Christmas tree. It was beautiful. If you ever get the chance to go to the Peabody there in Memphis, even if it's during the middle of the year, go to it. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool experience. It's a little pricey, but it's worth the money and the experience. But definitely, if you can get there around Christmas time, they have a big 2 or 3 story Christmas tree all lit up, and it's beautiful. It really is. We enjoyed our time there. So if you want to look at those videos, they're back there. I think it's Memphis Christmas and things like that. I forgot the name of it. Something about Memphis and Christmas. You can just scroll back a little bit, you'll find it. So, but yeah, it's interesting here. Kind of surprised I haven't come across any ice yet. The way the sleet was coming down this morning, I figured it would have kind of made a little bit of an ice issue here on the road, but it's not. So that's kind of a good thing. But like I said before, it's going to get rough, or not rough. I mean, rough for South Mississippi. I mean, this is crazy for South Mississippi. The road we're crossing now is Ingalls Avenue. It runs east to west, another major road through town. But yeah, it's interesting here with snow in South Mississippi. I mean, it's showing no signs of checking up, which is cool. I'm pretty sure my heater probably hasn't stopped running yet. Like I said before, it's like 20, 24, 25, 26, somewhere in that area right now. So. But yeah, like I said, there's no ice on the roads. Kind of some slushy spots where the snow's kind of just mushed up together. But overall, the roads are, I think they're doing all right. I mean, I haven't had any issues. I'm just in a little 4-door car, kind of like that one that's passing us right there, kind of like that one. You know, front wheel drive, 4-cylinder. I'm doing just fine. But yeah, the city and the police, they don't want people joyriding, so it's probably going to be to a point where I know Walmart, the local Walmart, said they were closing the pharmacy at 1:30. So the store, I'm not sure what time they're going to close the store. I think Lowe's is going to close probably around 1 or 2, somewhere in that area. Luckily, everybody got all their pipes insulated and faucet covers on and all that other good stuff. So that's funny. There's I know that girl. She works with me. That's funny. Yeah, she's heading home too, so I'm glad to see her getting home safe and sound. But yeah, it's interesting seeing snow. Let's just say, like I said, it's a treat for me. I'm surprised there's not more people out here playing in it. I mean, the school kids are off. They're off till, they don't go back till Thursday. They had Monday off for Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and then the school canceled Tuesday and Wednesday because of the weather and the snow and all that stuff. So yeah, I figured there'd be more kids out here playing in the snow than there is. But it is what it is, you know. The kids don't play in the snow, I guess. They don't want to play in the snow. There's some people building a snowman over there. Okay, yeah. Enjoy the snow. You may not see it for another 10, 20 years. But yeah, it's interesting that on one of those Facebook pages, weather pages, meteorologist pages, they were saying around the 20th of January, expect, you know, snow in South Mississippi, and they weren't sure of how much. And I was like, yeah, they're crazy. They get rocks in there. There's no way it's going to snow in Mississippi enough for them to be, you know, mentioning it, you know, this soon. And last week, I was, you know, started watching the forecast, and it's like 20% snow or 20% sleet. And then it was snow, 20 or 40%. I'm like, okay, we might get a little snow. No big deal. Okay, interesting. And then the forecast went to 40%, and then 60, and then it jumped to 70 or 80, and then all of a sudden it just said snow. No doubt about it, it's going to snow. And that was Sunday afternoon. They pretty much said, yep, it's going to snow, no doubt about it. So, the gas station right here behind me, off to my left, I usually stop out there. They're closed up. I think they live over in Biloxi, which is about a half hour away, and I'm glad to see they're not sacrificing their safety to make a buck here at the gas station. So, but yeah, I'm just about home, and I'll go ahead and end this live. But I appreciate y'all watching, and we'll see you next time.